Hello, welcome to the video tour of my 2003 Ford E-350 Quigley 4x4 camper van conversion. We'll start at the galley. The drawer faces are a bit misaligned right now. I just did a 7,000 mile road trip with a lot of off-roading, so everything gets kind of jostled around, but everything's adjustable so you can get these gaps a little bit tighter. It's not too difficult. And here I have my 12-volt refrigerator. 45 quart. You can set the temperature. It can also be a freezer. It's on these heavy-duty drawer slides. There's also a wheel underneath that helps it roll in and out, helps support the weight. And when it's fully extended, it rests on the drawer face. It's just kind of helpful to keep it stable because it is very heavy. I have a little pin lock for it. I like to put that in when I'm off-roading. Just as a safety in case this latch doesn't hold it for some reason. It's not going to come flying out. So the sink drains right to the ground. There's no gray water tank. You can throw a bucket under there if you're in someone's driveway or something like that. SureFlow pump, way overkill. It'll give you just as much water pressure as you have in your home. This draws from a roughly 8-gallon PVC tank that's mounted to the frame rail underneath. This manifold system is set up so you can block the drain and open this inlet to the tank and fill the tank through the sink. It's just kind of a easy, convenient way to fill it up. There's also a line that runs from here up to here, so you can run this out the window and clip it to the drip rail and collect rainwater. Only the cold water works. I don't have a water pump, or sorry, a water heater. These are soft close drawer slides. They provide a good amount of resistance pulling out, so under normal driving conditions that's enough to keep these in even when they're loaded up. But when I'm off-roading, there's another pin lock like in the refrigerator right there. So I put that in and that secures the bottom drawer, and then I just run a bungee around these and that keeps them all from coming out. Alright, so now we'll look at the bed slash bench area. This folds out into a double. Take the bottom cushion, put it up here. Pulls out. It's pretty strong just like this, but sometimes what I like to do is pop this one up. It helps support the weight a little bit. And then of course the bench cushion goes in right here and you have a double. This is about, between these two pieces of wood, it's about 5'10", 5'11", I want to say. You get like 6'1" in between the windows. I'm 6 feet tall, and it's plenty comfortable for me. You can kind of sleep on a diagonal if you'd like with it set up as a double, but I normally don't bother. You get used to it after a few nights. This is 3-inch medium density foam. It's pretty comfortable. It's very firm. Alright, we got plenty of storage underneath the bench. This is a very large drawer. I keep it locked with another pin lock. Tons of room. It's about 4 by 2 by 8 inches deep, roughly. New JBL GTO speakers. You got 6x9s in the rear, 6.5 inches in the door panels, and a Pioneer deck. Sounds really good. So each window has its own Reflectix window cover that does a pretty good job of insulating the van and also keeping any light from escaping when you're trying to stealth camp. They all fit just like that, so they're really quick and easy to install. I've got a max fan, vent fan, 4 speeds. Here are the remotes for the lighting. There's two different two different systems. One is the white lights that you see on the outsides, and it's dimmable. The other one is the center strip, which is a multicolored LED, also dimmable. The remotes sometimes interfere with each other, and it does crazy shit like this. Not a big deal. Sometimes it's a little annoying. There we go. These are the sensors for the two different remotes. So we've got two outlets, one here, one up here on the countertop. There's an 1100 watt inverter. And here's how to turn it on and off. Little button back there under the cushion. This is really nice for outdoor cooking when you've got the doors open and the awning out. You can have a nice little living area set up outside. With lighting, outdoor lighting. I haven't wired a switch up yet. I've just been plugging this into this. This goes directly to the batteries. That's just 12 volts. So you can plug whatever you want into there. This fits your standard Coleman propane stove and a little propane bottle in here. Fire extinguisher, garbage can, gym rubber flooring, very, very durable, easy to clean. Swivel seat base. The seat turns around to face forward. It's really nice to be able to face it backwards, though. It really opens up the space. All this wood is pine. All the hardware, stainless steel throughout the whole build. Even the plywood floors, I fasten them to the floor sheet metal with stainless steel hardware as well. Everything is stainless steel, won't rust. This is about 3/8 of an inch thick, and it's screwed directly to the sheet metal ribs that run across to support the roof sheet metal. Behind that is an automotive carpeting, and then behind that is an 1.5 inch of rigid closed cell foam, so it's pretty well insulated. All the ribs and pillar gaps and everything, it's all filled with expanding foam. There is mineral wool insulation in the walls and the doors behind here. There's also expanding foam underneath the plywood, in between the plywood and the sheet metal, because the sheet metal has a lot of ridges in it, so that's somewhat insulated. I've camped in here below freezing, and with just my own body heat and all the window covers in, it generally stays about 10 degrees warmer in here than the outside temperature without any heat going. So I also have a little propane buddy heater that'll heat this thing up to a comfortable temperature in, I don't know, 5 minutes. The airbag light is on because when you have the seat in the rear facing position, you unplug the airbag sensor from the seat. That's why. The steering wheel's a little bit torn up. That's why this cover is on it. They had one of those steering knobs on it, clamped to it, and it ripped the foam. I don't know if you can see that, but This cover's nice anyway. So that's about it for the interior tour. I will do a separate video for the exterior as well as all of the storage space underneath the bed. Thanks for watching.